Something you wish to report? No. You have my undivided attention.
Exactly. But none of them believe me.
He's a silent soul.
You're right. An antique's value is in the eye of the beholder.
Something you wish to report? No. You have my undivided attention.
Exactly. But none of them believe me.
He's a silent
An
soul.
antique's
Something you wish to report? No. You have my undivided attention.
But none of them believe me.
He's a silent soul.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can promise you'll like what you see.
He's a silent soul.
Exactly. None of you believed me.
This shall not be my fate.
Someone admiring the scenery from the cliff tops. Ah! Hello there, are you Vichama?
That's me. Did you need something? What? No, if you really think about it.
Are you
Everything's fine. After I help...
your friend?
Yes. But
That's not a problem.
Yeah.
then we're agreed. I see. From what I can tell, once the connection is established...
Wow, you got...
I just picked up on it. I'll go find an...
We'll go right away.
First,
Wait, are you saying?
by creating something...
Oh, I see.
Right. Normally, you can only...
Gotcha!
Alright, let's split up. See that clearing? Oh, and...
What do you think, Chaska?
Anyway, it'll take some time to set...
What an odd guy. He seems so defeated, but also really invested in the stone at the same time.
I don't have any more. Hang on, Kachina.
Whoa, watch your footing. And the sky, too.
Emotional support is important. Hello. Do you have any hook ropes for sale?
Hook ropes? As in rock climbing equipment?
Yes. How much?
Oh, the whole
Deal.
Wait.
What, you want me to drive?
Oh, no problem at all. I'll even pass along some information on the house. These ropes are usually used by rock climbing enthusiasts. All right.
Now we need the obsidian. Let's go talk to...
No one can catch me.
Excuse me. Do you sell obsidian?
Why, yes.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Relax. Everything...
I know, it's just... Kachina always cares.
Well, would you look at that? I did bring an extra. Here you go, young lady. How does it look?
Yo, hello, thank you for coming.
Perfect! Thank you.
If you hadn't here you go. How's he do?
Do you know what happened between...
I heard about it in passing. Melko was 5 years ago. They both emerged but on the eve of battle.
Then what happened?
The team agreed that Vichama didn't argue. It's just...
Yes, Maulan is safe.
Melko Vichama went into a deep depression after that. He blames himself for everything. Oh, you're not wrong. But it's possible he chooses to blame himself. Not because he did something wrong. I've tried. The abyss has... Anyway.
Am I audible? Yes, engulfing, here we go.
Emotional support is important.
Okay, common.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Wireless mirroring kuchi first time. Oh, have one thank you for. Level 1 achieved.
Wow! I can join the team.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the... Go ahead. Yes. After Malco fell, if I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have I've always blamed myself for what happened.
But that happens. The Pyro Archon said all life within the Night Kingdom eventually becomes one with the Sea of Souls.
There might not be much hope, but I still have... All right, let's get to it. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link...
Pyro Archon 4.2.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer.
I'm not scared. I was just caught off guard. Let's go, Twirly!
Fuck, they open.
Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
Rise!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Torn to oblivion!
I will have order. Gather.
Let's light it up! Off we go!
Solidify.
I'm going in! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Illusion shattered! Shine down! How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
I want
Vichama!
real, not only Pyro Archon in Archon Quest.
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama,
I should have died 5 years. I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
hanging in there?
Malko. No! Why can't I find him? Why?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in it.
In that case, get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now?
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you?
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko's ancient name. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now... it's too late to save him.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard enough condolences over the years.
Huh? What?
Huh? This is...
তে পাইরো আর্কন এন্ড পাইরো আর্কন উইথ ওয়েপন তুলে দিতাম আমি এরা দিচ্ছে আবার বললি তো লেট করে
Malko. Got any strength left?
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words? Sure.
Too bad. No one will get... I never thought I'd actually...
Guess I have something to be thankful for then. Pisak. Maybe you're right. Vichama, don't be sad. Just keep on living.
weapon তুলবো আর Pyro Archon
Was that?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Sorry, Arlekinor weapon.
Of course. See, but
A deeper
Malco, for all the...
Vichama.
I'm fine. Actually, I heard when you asked for my help, I hesitated too. I knew helping you find your friend's ancient name meant leading you one step closer to danger, but once allowed to fester, guilt... If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malco to the front lines no matter what. Even with an injured leg, there were still things I could... That way, there are critical junctures in... That's something...
Thank you, Vich. I promised I would.
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body. Thanks to her, though. Just speaking from
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina's ancient.
Koichi, are you really gonna just stand there like that?
I think you know exactly what I'm trying to say, Uncle Wina. I can hear it in your voice.
Honestly, it's just one thing. They're back.
Koichi? What are you doing?
Don't play dumb with your own sister. You know exactly why I'm... My apologies.
I'll be just a moment.
Who was that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. Although the two aren't actually related by blood, it's kind of a long story. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess it's not a secret. You see, Chaska was actually raised by cuckoo sores. She was afflicted with a rare disease when she was that strength of will pushed her to survive. But it also...
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine that.
Well, when Chaska finally returned to human society, it was Koichi's parents who adopted her. At the time, Chaska...
Ah, I remember those days. One of those fights was definitely with me. But, you know, kids. You're fighting one minute and your friend's the next. Eventually, she found a way to rein in that desire to fight. And now she's who people call to resolve conflicts. She's known as the Peacemaker. It sounds like she still argues with Koichi.
That's partly my fault. Koichi asked me to stop Chaska from doing anything dangerous, but...
Oh, I get it. No wonder you tried to talk us out of going to the Night Kingdom.
I'm all for your adventure. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the...
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the... We agreed, but a trip...
What do you mean, sneaking?
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you?
You feel like he went back...
Oh...
This is important.
You don't know that?
All right, whatever. Time out.
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... You need to know something.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals.
I've also told you that managing your condition is equally important.
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a...
Koichi!
So...
Then support me. I'll be...
Chaska... So, that's it.
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. If you're done with this, according to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact.
If only Tone Gift Bard.
It might be in a few more pieces than...
Huh? I see. Still, stay safe out there in the night.
Spin to win! We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
Geo fiber na air fiber.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be out. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but I won't. Still, all you need to do is focus on your goal. You can leave the complicated matters to me.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Yan-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate. So much that you have to worry about.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's... Well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down. Follow me.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
Good eye.
Wow. It looks like there are items from every tribe.
Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts, and physical. Now, I still have some preparation. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Alright, we'll have a look.
This flower looks like it's...
Whoa, that belt is bigger than Paimon's head!
The Collective of Plenty are known for their bodybuilding competitions and the association with... And even if a warrior had the strength to put it on, wearing it for any length of time would...
Sounds like...
So the owner, he would often wear this version when training.
Or he made a lighter version so he could wear it all the time and show it off. Paimon, coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
হ্যাঁ বলছি যে এয়ার ফাইবার ডিপেন্ড করে হচ্ছে বিভিন্ন এরিয়ার উপর। তোদের এরিয়ায় যদি এয়ার ফাইবারের নেটওয়ার্ক ভালো থাকে তাহলে এয়ার ফাইবার ভালো চলবে, নাহলে ভালো চলবে না। আমাদের এখানে শুধু জিও মানে জিওর নেটওয়ার্ক ভালো থাকে, আমাদের এখানে জিও ছাড়া অন্যান্য নেটওয়ার্ক খুব একটা ভালো থাকে না, সেই জন্য আমাদের এখানে জিও দিয়ে দিয়েছে। আন্ডারস্টুড?
The powder still needs some time to settle, so let's wait a little longer. Well, what do you think of my collection? Do you feel like you have a better understanding of Natlan's culture now?
Yeah! If each art does every...
That's right. They demonstrate the
shape of...
Most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a different theory, one that I believe to be closer to the truth, namely, that the past, present, and future all exist at once.
At once?
Paimon's
not sure she understands.
Let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each nation, which one would you say was the most important?
Okay.
Exactly. Even at the end of your journey, the things you experienced along the way don't cease to exist. They become part of who you are. Take out a portion of that journey, the future. Of course, there are... Humanity excels at living in the present. But too often we forget the past, while the pilgrimage and the Night Warden Wars lead us to a better future. Only by uniting the people of Natlan across to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed a level of insight I can only imagine. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. Namely, by holding the... In addition, the...
So, it all comes down to the power of the Divine Throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes. That's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little saurians we raised. I turned a piece of my dad's leather armor into a canvas and commissioned a famous artist to paint our likeness.
Your sister is so cute! It looks like the two of you are really close. Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now.
সোলো লেভেলিং ছেড়ে
It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question.
Sorry, Paimon.
No matter what becoming the Archon, my father made the most delicious stew. So my sister would often bring me a large pot of his cooking, and we would sit on a blanket and eat it together. One time, we didn't close the door securely, and the Saurians you were raising ran into the room and knocked over the entire pot. My sister immediately burst into tears. The two troublemakers, I still remember the—
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? I think about that story a lot, actually. As the Archon, I made a vow to defend this name.
Well, what happened?
I believe she ended up working as— Anyway, that's enough about me. Now that the powder is settled, we can begin. Ian-san, Mulani, Chaska, over here, please. Place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin.
ফোনেতে এমনিতেও পিসি নিলে আমি পিসিতে ট্রান্সফার করে নেবো জেনশিন আর বুবা, তাহলে তো এমনিতেও ফোন বেশি লাগবে না আমার।
Surely as the echoes of life resound through heaven and earth, so too shall our stories remain eternal. Ancient name, take us to your fated bearer. Allow her to answer our call.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina, are you okay?
Huh? I'm not seeing things, am I? Is the Abyss playing tricks on me again?
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire time, and I figured out what's wrong. The Wyab is being affected by the Abyss. I was waiting for the Wyab to send me back, but then this really strong monster came in and it almost killed me. The Wyab saved me, even though its power is weakening, so I've been hiding from the monsters while trying to find a way to help. The Night Kingdom has become a huge mess, though. I keep hearing these awful sounds and seeing really horrible things.
Don't listen to those. All you need to do—
It's okay. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourself—
You're always like— I don't know what lot. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars. A hero of Natlan.
I'm still—
All you need to do is— No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're so— Thank you. Be careful.
Looks like we've lost— This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind after an abyssal and—
I know.
Alright, then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in— That face you just made.
No, I just—
I'll go with them too. Thank you so much.
Now that I've lost my— Ian-san, I know it's unlikely, but—
That won't happen.
I hope not.
No need to fret. I shall handle this.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced civilization ruled by dragons. Humans only established their own society after the fall of the dragons.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the element?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived. These ruins have...
So what you're saying? No. It's going to be obstacle after...
What?
It's the pre-advent...
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go. We won't let anything stand in our way.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah, we'll be here all day if you list them out one by one. It's much faster to just focus on what's good for you.
Such as?
Vegetable juice. Want some?
You know, Ian-san, Paimon feels like the two of us might not see eye to eye. Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Shower me with praise.
Overruled.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song!
Stabilize!
Strike a pose! Everybody stand back! Transfixed! Ah!
This is order. Solidify!
Let the world come alive! Everlasting as the moon! Overruled!
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before... Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom. It looks so different from what— That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the—
Paimon's more—
Do you see that patch of light on the ground? It's shining down from that fissure in the sky.
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge doesn't apply here. If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up.
That's it? Right.
So that means all we need to do is find Kachina and bring her to this location.
Exactly. This light is streaming in from the—
Yeah, these floating black—
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down, I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama, right? Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Malco. It's like it was... I'm sorry, I can only...
No, we should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker's stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more. But we had to destroy it. Otherwise, Vichama and his tribe would have been in danger.
Of course. Thank you for protecting him. I never imagined that, even after all these years, he'd still take such a risk for me. Under the power of the stone, it felt like our souls were connected. Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph or death, you want your best friend by your side.
Exactly. That may not be in the cards for us, but it's not too late for you. You're looking for a young girl from the Children of Echoes, right? She's being chased by an embodiment of abyssal power. I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here! You can't go wandering off. Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. We won't be able to keep this up. Let's try another route. This way. Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Shower me with praise! Yeah. I'm going in! Transfixed! Witness my rise! Laid bare!
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that? What? Never mind. It was
Don't scare Paimon!
I heard it too. It was a voice.
What did it say?
Doesn't matter.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina!
Honey? You made it!
Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of these monsters.
Good idea. Let's go!
The show begins! Let my name echo in song!
You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. The YF's power
Had a girl.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I can't.
That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the... You can think of them like the... There are countless, but if a proxy were to become severely contaminated...
Judging by the current...
Still, we can't just...
I agree. Getting rid of the monster might...
Kachina? What's...
Nothing. Just...
Maybe we really should...
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen to me, Kachina. You don't have anything to prove either. All right. The sooner we get this done, the better.
We've already come all this way, so we must...
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss monster.
All by yourself? That's...
It's all right. I don't have much... So go.
Thank you. You're Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that. YF, I'm back. My friends and I are here to heal you. YF, can you hear me?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. All right, get ready, everyone. Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place.
Careful. We've got company.
Already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him. He would have dispersed with or without me. Rather than... You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but underestimate me now, and it will be to your peril. No, I thought this naive little girl was an exception, but it turns out that is the tragedy of your short ancient names, pride. The Pyro Archon created those grandiose ideals out of pure selfishness. Anything to avoid sharing power. Anything to avoid handing over the primordial gift to ordinary people like... Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically
Kachina! Give me your hand. Feel that?
Thanks, Milani. You're right. I have nothing to fear. Because I'm not alone anymore.
You're right. Maybe comforting ideals don't have any power. But you also couldn't be more wrong. You've never had to work for your own strength, so you will never understand the true source of our power.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back down? It comes from our friendship. The power lies not in the ideal itself, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight!
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this.
Sorry in advance, but you...
There aren't many in Natlan who can beat us when we're together. It's time he got a taste of that kind of power. Need a surfboard?
Right here!
Clear the area! Woohoo! Amazing! Check this out! Best of luck! Ho! Let's ride! Off we go! Carving waves!
We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating. Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so...
I'm happy too, Mualani. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world, but that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move, diving headfirst into the fire to save your friend, especially in a place so overrun with abyssal corruption. Still, seeing you pull it off was... Everything you said was exactly right. As isolate, it took years. The pirate only then. Pak.
I've heard that name.
Since you were able to, under the name, as long as blood still runs through your, its blade, even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
What's wrong, Mualani?
So many memories. My brain was just flooded with everything he once knew. So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you just figure something out?
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then. We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of Okay, that should be enough. Why up? Why up? Can you hear me?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you bestowed an ancient name upon someone like me, but it's okay. I'll keep searching within myself for the answer. I'll never stop trying to improve my strength. One day, I'll live up to the hero you saw in me.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina. No matter what happens.
Huh?
You are all my most beloved. Your ancient name is just that. A name. Much like your parents chose to name you Kachina, I also gave you a name. Focus on who you want to be. The story of your ancient name is for you to continue. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan. Go now, my children.
I know we've never met before, Wyub. Thank you for encouraging.
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time. It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us! The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here!
Watch out for the falling rocks!
Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
We're back!
The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say—
She's still in the speaker's chamber.
So you're saying—
Every great You must feel terrible, Kachina. Just hold on. We'll get you to a doctor soon. Let's get back to the stadium. The Pyro Archon said she'd have a doctor waiting for us.
I recommend getting a full checkup, just to make sure no damage gets left behind.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the Abyss.
Let's get going. We need to share what—
Right. The what?
I'll let her explain everything. Every move we make.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check—
Thank goodness you made it. Take a seat, everybody. All right, that should do it for now. But just to be safe, I have to say though, I've never seen anyone react to the Abyss like you, Traveler. It's like you're completely immune to its power.
She's always been special like that. She can even purify its power. Wait, now that you mention—
Given the current situation, that—
Of course.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right, just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction.
Huh?
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that our looming—
Mulan told us
500 years ago. Unlike the other nation, the battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long, even then, and still. The problems immediately after the war. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our civilization was done if we didn't bring the nation. So, the Archon had—
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, I encountered a strange figure since the plan was mentioned in those— But there's still something I don't understand.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense!
That's right. A god can extend but, as we all know, a human life only by dying.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
Yes. We only managed— If the Natlan of the future was to— The goal was to— Once a tribe was— The chosen would—
So that means—
That's right. You, after your adventure in the Night Kingdom,
So in other words...
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been... The 6 heroes successfully Once again, it...
Just like how the...
Exactly. It's just another... If we want to unblock... So, I've tried my... Currently, Shilonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
But we have less...
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the... That's also why...
But if you knew this whole time...
Perhaps, but just like your...
So I suppose...
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand will... I can only try... I have never believed I could solve... Natlan's salvation lies... You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh?
Even though I sacrificed my power, after all, I was the one who allowed... In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more...
Fuel?
Yes. The stories embodied by... Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of content. On their own, each item... By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire. It was a rather crude approach.
But... What?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter...
You have nothing to be sorry for. And then, besides, if they knew those items helped...
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
The people and the events of the past. If you still have regrets, your deeds will become new legends and nurture...
Well,
Now that Kachina has returned, we can finally hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the night. And we could all use the rest. That... Try not to let it go. All right.
They attract people from all walks. The people of this... It's been really nice, seeing the children of my tribe get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life. Even when they cause trouble, I'm certain Mualani will become a great warrior when she grows up. One day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. The abyss, my rage. But you came to me because you knew. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to... For Natlan.
So,
You're gonna head 500, but what about...
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. We will do everything we can, even across time.
Yeah, Mom's right. Oh...
I imagine he... Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about...
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
The rules are my legacy. They shall grant us the strength.
War forged.
Who?
We are the those who grew, those who forged. That is Natlan's fire, the lifeblood of our nation.
An impressive bounty.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. It's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others.
Ah, well, you two had a fight, so Paimon can understand.
She didn't cause any trouble during...
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good.
Is there a reason you asked?
Maybe it seemed on her impulse.
So what you're saying is...
Okay. Anyway.
What do you...
No way. Chaska I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry. I'll find a way to help her ease. Oh, and if you ever need a doctor, you know who to find.
Huh. Who would have thought there was a deeper reason behind their arguing? In the end, it's all the Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina! Woohoo!
Well done, Kachina. Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
I always knew you could do it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll be dealing with—
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild. So when he insisted on repaying the—
But the fact of the matter, I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
Our team captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
Serves you all right. No sympathy for me.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal. Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words. Firstly, I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still. And let's not forget my good friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom. They too deserve to be called our heroes, so please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much!
Well said!
I'll drink to that. How does it feel being a hero, Kachina?
To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
Well, you better get used to it! Next up, undefeated champion!
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially for you two.
How did you know? That's Paimon's favorite!
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away. Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short. And beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous. I couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them. Or, of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
Paimon's suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist. She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement. You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes. Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
They can. Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you. That is a promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
My lord, we've received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power. Although your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and You're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you made you. Heard something from here, didn't you?
About those music records you mentioned earlier.
You mean the ones pressed using the new technique? Do it again! That thing you did just now!
Wait.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Thank you for completing today's commission.